this is an alien invasion in a global war. With a new jacket technology and a limited amount of training, we've been able to create super soldiers. Look at Reed Vertasky, the Angel of Verdun.
Calling her the Angel of Verdun. Seen as the new hope for this war.
Hello, I'm Johnny Johnson, and today we're taking a look at The Edge of Tomorrow, a brilliant sci-fi thriller, one that sometimes leans more towards clever than deep, but should have something for everyone. Let me start this review by saying this is a rewatch for me, and this movie is a joy to rewatch. The plot combines two sort of basic science fiction plots, an alien invasion and time travel. The setting is the not-so-distant future. An alien hive mind race known as mimics lands in Germany on a meteorite and conquers most of Europe. The Western Allies are assembling in Britain to invade the coast of France, akin to the World War II Normandy invasion. Tom Cruise plays Major William Cage, a public relations officer. He has been assigned to cover the invasion and essentially tries to blackmail a superior officer to get out of this duty. It backfires and he is stripped of his rank and railroaded to frontline infantry to immediately join the first wave of the invasion. Central to the combat in the movie are exoskeleton suits. These are very well done and believable. I particularly like how the suit's marketed on its easy-to-learn features, which aren't always the case. In fact, the suit's most believable quality is that it would embolden soldiers, giving them a feeling of strength and superpowers, the importance of which in attritional combat can't be overstated. Major, or now Private Cage, is very quickly killed in battle, taking a special blue mimic down with him, in such a way that the mimic's time-repeating powers are transferred to him. Cage will now relive the same day, over and over, should he be killed. The power turns out to be a failsafe that the enemy was using should they be defeated. The science behind it is not overly important, but the Groundhog Day aspect of the movie is central to the movie's themes: overcoming failure, learning from mistakes, seizing the day, and challenging our destiny. Cage is a clever man at the start of the film, but also a coward and self-interested. The power he is granted will test and mold him in ways he never imagined. This is a joy to watch. I am guilty for wanting the respawn sequences to basically last forever. They are just so well done. The chemistry between Cage and Sergeant Farrell, played by Bill Paxton, is perfection. These sequences in the film do make the movie a bit of a what-if movie, in a way pulling us away from the darker themes. You will end up toying with the thought of how you would handle such a situation. How would you take control of a day? Could you constantly repeat it? Of course, there are extremely dark aspects of this too, particularly in relation to Cage's situation. He is repeating the day that will see him go into the most brutal of combat, over and over. The movie will, as such, cover themes of the psychological toll of warfare. This side of the movie too is well done, but maybe could have used some deeper integration into the storyline, as the pretty tech and clever scenes sometimes pull you out of the darkness. Emily Blunt playing Rita Vertasky might have this same effect. Cage eventually connects with Rita to aid him in his cause. Their chemistry is great, and she is believable in her role as a battle-hardened combat vet, particularly once you realize how and why she is battle-hardened. Despite being science fiction, the two go about solving the problem in a very logical way. The story has few logic gaps for its genre, though perhaps a better explanation as to why mankind has no better tech to handle these aliens could have been helpful. But the mimic tactics and capabilities are not fully explored, so you give the story the benefit of the doubt. Again, it's a joy to see Cage with Rita attempt to chart their tactics in the second half of the film, working the problem. Cage, who is clever to a fault at the start of the film, now adapts his clever mind to a noble cause, and with a hardened tactician, might actually be able to find a way to win the war. They also cover some very good basics, like don't get paralyzed and make sure you die. I am sometimes left thinking they made dying a bit too amusing in some scenes.
Hold on. Listen. Okay, do it.
The movie pulls back the darker themes just a touch too much to give it a broader appeal. Overall, the movie has nothing terribly new to offer in the time travel or alien invasion themes, but it does execute these themes extraordinarily well. I do think the movie is deserving of being called a sci-fi classic. Alright, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching this review on The Edge of Tomorrow. Do take care and have a nice rest of your day.